welcome back to Luv Is The Word. Love, how are you guys doing? I miss you guys. I thought I'd come back to your homes and visit you again. I wanted to introduce you to someone who I'm so very close to. Her name is Kimberly Hope, and she is so freaking awesome. She's going to talk to you a little bit about agape intelligence, some of the workshops that we do. And she's going to speak on one-to-ones too, because she's absolutely fabulous with it. I'm not kidding you guys. You're going to love Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi. Way too much credit. Thank you. I'm Kimberly. I worked with Luv for a couple of years and did many of her workshops. One of the things in agape, we learned emotional intelligence, and as a supervisor, I really needed this to understand my emotions and how they affect those around me. Initially, when I started working, my idea of an employee that was problematic would be to get them out of there. After working with Luv, I realized that everybody has a value and something that they bring to the table. So my goal was at that point to get people to do their best and see what I could do to help them. I learned this through the emotional intelligence part of the agape, where
As Kim has pointed out to us so very well, agape encompasses an ability to use a formidable toolbox. We have our AI house, which allows us to remain in our wise mind while we study our own behavior, control our baser instincts, and are able to listen and share and give boundaries and listen to and respect the boundaries of others. This allows us to be at peace no matter the situation. And in this way, we can strategize, influence, earn trust, credibility, build and sustain relationships. No matter the storm that may be raging around and above us, we are able to choose our behaviors and thus become a servant transformational leader.
So with this, I learned to control my own behavior, and everything that I do affects the people around me. So if I come in like a lunatic, it's going to create a lunatic atmosphere in the office. If I come in happy and helpful, it's going to create that calming effect in the workplace. What we started doing was a thing called one-to-ones. Awesome concept. With the one-to-ones, I would work directly with a direct report, and I would ask them with the one-to-ones that were created by Luv, what's working? What's working for you? And they'd fill in this portion and be very honest. And what's not working? They would fill that in. The next question is, how are you contributing to what's working and what's not working? These are things that they really had to think about, and again, total honesty was of the utmost importance. And the final question is, how can I help you? And that's part of being a support system to them. It helped us to connect, it helped us to get to know each other as a whole person, not just a person that reported to work, but as a whole person. Where are you coming from? What are you contributing? So they could kind of see themselves, and I could get a better picture of what they're doing. Built great relationships with the staff, trusting relationships, and I think the one-to-ones are very important in any working situation. I carry these things with me in all the work that I do now, and it's something that I will never forget. It's just a great, builds a great working environment.
You know what was so great too was when I got to do one-to-ones with each of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to tell us how that felt for you. You know, because remember, we didn't allow the one-to-ones to ever go beyond ourselves and the person we were working with. So I would do the one-to-ones with you guys first, and we would do those on a regular basis. This is really a point where that person got to say whatever they wanted to say.
Yeah, it's a great, it's really, you really don't hold things back. It's not an anger thing. It's just like, hey, what's going on? How do you feel about that? And so yes, Luv did those with us as well, and it was really good. It made me understand something I used to say to Luv a lot. I always knew work could be like this. It made work feel good. Yes, there was always stressors. Yes, we had disagreements, but we voiced it in in a different way. We controlled ourselves. It wasn't anger. We were discussing things. And again, we just learned a lot about each other. It brought us all closer. It really built friendships, good working relationships. I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed doing it. A lot of times we were busy, and it was something that was kind of on the list. But after a while, it was kind of our getaway time. Like, hey, let's go take that hour and tell me what's going on with you. And it got to be something that we really enjoyed.
Yeah, I think people felt important.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
because we want to make sure that each of us feels important and that we know we matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I that was so important in a work environment, like you said. Should be
Our
fun.
Yeah,
had fun.
our employees did say, well, I didn't get my one-to-one yet, so that was, right?
Yeah, it became a big
They
deal,
didn't
right?
one-to-one me. Well, yeah. First they thought they were in trouble.
Yes.
But once they get the concept that it really, I mean, I really would say, like, I just built some really strong relationships.
Yes.
And they feel like friendships. Sometimes at work, are you friends or are you coworkers? But really, like, friendships with people that you
Mhm.
grow with, that you'll probably have lifelong friends, because you get to know so much.
Yes.
And instead of disagreeing and arguing and having
Mhm.
bad feelings, you're talking about things and trying to figure out how could that work? How can I help you? You know, how can you help me? And, right?
Yes. Yeah. Because, like you said, it's about being a whole person.
Yeah.
So I really want to thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys got to know, we laughed all day long, and that's so important in the workplace, right?
We did. We had. I mean, that. Like I said, it's how I always knew it should be.
Yes.
I always knew it should be. This is what was missing from work, like being.
Yes.
And it's honesty, being honest
Yes.
with each other, and just
Absolutely.
opening up. So that's something.
Yeah.
I did realize, like I said, if I came in with a heavy load, just, I could have it, but it's going to affect everyone. So
Yes. And
Luv said she would come in, and then just you walk into work and like, okay,
smile.
this is how I'm choosing to be because this is how I want everyone else to feel.
Yes. Yes. And I think we made such a huge difference in our work environment, and we made a huge difference and such an impact on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you guys to know that Kim is like freaking fabulous. If you get a chance, please email us at loveistheword at stoa.vpweb.com and comment on my good friend here, because she is so fab. You want to work with her. I'm telling you right now. You want to have a great working time and love what you do and really get the work done? That's her.
That's her.
And this is Luv
Thank
Is The
you.
Word.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
I always love it when Kim comes by. We have so much fun together, and she's absolutely right about one-to-ones. They help so much with relationship building, not just with your staff or with colleagues, senior management, or clients. They're also an opportunity for positive interactions with your family. You always want to make sure you have a safe and warm environment that's inviting and conducive to positive interaction and beneficial for everyone. This helps us to focus on support and understanding diverse perspectives. I always think, wow, what would it be like to work for an organization that shows care and concern and really values my ideas and the ideas of others? It'd be wonderful. Love is the word. We are here to offer you workshops that really do help your communication and building of trusting and wonderful relationships.